Hey guys, it's Frank here with Henry Studio Stonecasters and GEKA. Today we're going to talk about GEKA right there. GEKA is the brand, and we're going to talk about what you can do for your greenhouse application. Basically, GEKA is a quick connect system. I'm going to show you a quick connect system here, and you can take a watering wand. You can have the end of your hose with a quick connect. It's a claw connect system, twist, turn, and go. So a very simple system. I'm going to go through the basic applications. What you would do if you have a watering application in your greenhouse, you've got multiple hoses and you've got a certain number of waterers that are watering your product. You're going to take all of your hoses and retrofit those hoses with a GEKA Claw Connect. It's a simple screw-on piece. So you do that for all of them. You buy a certain number, however many hoses you have, and then you connect them to all your hoses. Now what's beautiful about this as well is you are not going to damage your threads any longer because this is very robust. So once all your hoses are connected, you can then go ahead and take any wand, have your waterer walk up to the hose, connect, boom, and go and spray. Very simple operation. And then you can take off, go to the next hose, connect again, and spray. Simple operation. I'll put the hose down. What I'd like to show you is the different watering wands in the system, and then the different watering heads that we have in the system, and then also what you can do with raw hose ends as far as positioning those in your store. So we have a very basic watering wand. It's got a basic on-off, lightweight, 27 inches. What's unique about all of these wands that I'm going to show you is that the head pops off just like that. It's basically a bayonet style connection, and you can take your head, put it on and off. So that's your basic. Then you have a comfort grip, which is a little nicer. It's got a nice comfort grip. It's also got the turn handle. Again, you can take the head on and off and switch out your different heads. What's really nice about any of these wands is that there's a pre-filter. And you can see when I unscrew, there's a pre-filter in the end of the shaft, and that's actually getting rid of any kind of dirt and debris that you may have in your water lines. So you step from a wand that is a turn like that to a pistol grip, and now you can adjust at varying rates. And you can also lock that in place. And again, you can pull that off and go forward. So these are different price points stepping up. Finally, we have one bad boy, and this is basically for overhead baskets, right? And this extends, you can see here, this extends up from 5.5 feet all the way to 8.5 feet in length. Again, you can adjust the watering head, whatever you may want to use, and I'll go into the watering head in just a second. But a beautiful overhead watering device. Watering heads. We go to very small watering heads. So if you need to get in and underneath plants, obviously, and you can see here, I'll show you on the heads, you can see the different sizes of holes. And then secondarily, we have a 1.5 inch head. Again, two different sizes. Third, we have a 2-inch diameter head, and there's 3 different sizes. So this head right here has over 1,000 holes in the bottom. So you can see that's incredible as far as the number of holes in the display. And then you go to a medium and then also a coarse. And then we go to a couple of bad boys. This is a 3-inch diameter. This also has 1,000 holes in the head. And then you've got a 4-inch for just massive watering. So any of these heads will go onto any of these wands, and I'll show you, for example, if I needed to have a larger head on the end of this, I would just switch that head out and go ahead and water. Very simple operation, and if I needed to go to a small item, I could just go to a very small item as well. And there I've got my small item on the end of my wand. So the beauty of these 2-inch heads, first of all, they've got a rubber stopper or a rubber bumper so that they don't get damaged. Secondly, you know how you get a bunch of crud inside the head, and then you've got to basically shake it out and clean it out? Well, these heads, the 2-inch heads, actually unscrew, and you can take the faceplate off, wipe the faceplate out, put the faceplate back in, screw your head back in, and off you go. So that eliminates a lot of time from cleaning out the watering heads that you're using. All right, so just to describe this in essence, so Lurvy and Desplaines greenhouse, they ordered a system for their greenhouses, and they ordered 18 of these connectors for their different hoses. They ordered 1 of these basic wands, 2 of the medium wands, 1 of the trigger pull, and they're also going to take 1 of the overhead basket watering. So in total, that cost them around $400. So in order to retrofit your entire greenhouse, think about that. So 18 watering stations and then enough wands for 4 waterers. They did that all within $400 to retrofit. A good deal. Let me show you another couple things down at the end here. We have here adapters for hose lengths. So let's say you have a hose that has a cut end, you've got damaged hose, you cut the hose end, you can put onto a 1-inch hose, you can put an adapter, onto a 3/4 inch hose, onto a 5/8 inch hose, onto a 1/2 inch hose. Now the beauty of the system, because the claws are all the same, is that I can basically neck down a 1-inch hose all the way down to a 1/2 inch hose if I wanted to. All right, so a nice system as far as connectability of all the different size hoses that you may have around your property. These basically work with hose clamps, and then they're tight as can be. We also have hose repair kits. So this would be for a 5/8 inch ID hose. This would be for a 3/4 inch ID hose. They come with opposing claws that go on either side of the hose, and then also the hose clamps. If you chose to put a valve at the end of your hose that you wanted to shut off, so let's say you're running your hoses, you don't want to run back to your hoses every time to shut them off, you could actually put a hose valve in place and then just screw another claw connect there, and now you're ready to go again with your claw connects. Big bad boy sprayer. This sprayer is a heavy duty sprayer. I'm going to show it to you with this particular connection. It basically goes onto the end of your hose and you can spray. It's got a holding hook. It's got an adjustable spray for the spray pattern, and basically it's indestructible. Now the beauty of this sprayer also is the actual impact pressure. The way the sprayer nozzle is designed, it has 3 times the impact pressure of a standard sprayer out in the marketplace. So it's really a very powerful item, you know, for cleaning debris or whatever it might be in the greenhouse. So I'll leave that on there. One last thing. Well, let me show you this. This is a more elegant solution than what I had here as far as the hose clamps. You can see here you can actually do a pressure fit and actually tighten down a clamp to the end of a raw hose as well. And there you don't have a hose clamp, you have a nice knurled finished item, but you can also use that as well. And then finally, we have hose reel holders. This is the large, extra large, all aluminum, robust, they'll never break, you'll have them forever. So large, a medium, and then also a square version. That is the system. So maybe if you can just pan across the whole system and show all the different items. But very robust, very heavy duty, easy to use, very interchangeable, and will do quite the job in your greenhouse as far as being effective and efficient in your watering. Thanks very much. Appreciate the time.